Chronicles 7 through Chronicles 10. Chronicles 10 is a little bit of retelling of the end of Saul. Okay, Saul. But we got to get through some genealogy action first. So we are going to power through. We're going to power through. All right, now the sons of Issachar were Tola, Puah, Jashub, Shimron, and the four. The sons of Tola, Uzi, and Rephi, and Jeriel, and Jami, and Jizbam, and Shemol, and the heads of their father's house to wit. Of Tola, they were valiant men, high in their generations, whose number was in the days of David 226,600. And the sons of Uzi, Israel, and the sons of Israel, Michael, Obadiah, Joel, Isha, five of the chief men. And with them their generations after the house of their father, where the bands of soldiers were 630,000 men, for they had many wives and sons. And their brethren among all the families of Issachar were valiant men of mighty, reckoned by all their genealogies 7,000. And the sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, Bidial, 3. And the sons of Bela, Esbon, Uzi, and Uziel, and Jeremoth and Iri, 5, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor. They were reckoned by their genealogies, 20 and 2,034. And the sons of Bechar, Zimrah, and Joash, and Eleazar, and Elonoi, and Omri, and Jeremoth, and Abiah, and Anoth, and Amli, and all these the sons of Belcher. And they numbered them in their genealogies by the house of the generation, and the heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200. And the sons of Jediel, Behan, and the sons of Behan, Jeush, and Benjamin, and Ehud, and China, and Chinanaha, and Zelah, and Tharish, and Haziar, and all these the sons of Jediel, and of the heads of their fathers, and the mighty men of valor were 17,200 soldiers fit to go out for war and battle. Shupiam, also Hupiam, was children of and Hushiam, and the son of Aher. And the sons of Nephtali, Jaziel, Guni, Gazar, and Shalom, and the sons of Bela. And the sons of Manasseh, Ashel, who she bare but concubine, and Amatris bare Asher, Mechar, the father of Gilead. And Mechar took wife to sister Hupiam, and Shupiam, whose sister's name was Maacah, and the name of the second was Zelophehad. And Zelophehad had daughters. And Maacah, the wife of Mechar, bare a son, and she called the name Parash. And the name of his brother was Shirash, and the sons were Elam and Racham. And the sons of Uam and Bedlam were the sons of Gilead, and the son of Machir, and the son of Manasseh. And his sister was Hameleketh, and bare Ishdod, and Abiezar, and Mala. This is verse 19. And when the sons of Shemada were Elon, and Shechem, and Lechi, and Anaim, and the sons of Ephraim were Shulah, and Bedrah his son, and Taloth and his son, and Edah his son, and Tanath and his son, and Zebad and his son, and Sulah and his son, and Izar and Elad, whom the men of Gath were born in that land they slew. They became down to take away their cattle. And Ephraim their father mourned many days for their brethren, and came to comfort him. And when he went to his wife, she conceived and bare him a son, and his name was Bariah. But it went evil with his house. And his daughter was Sherah, who built Beth Horon, and Nether, and the upper, and Uzzah-Sherah. And Repha was his son, and Rephathis, and Talah his son, and Tanah his son, Ladon and his son, and Amhub his son, and Elishma and his son, and Non his son, and Jehoisha his son, and their possessions and the habitations in Bethel and the towns thereof, and eastward Naran and westward Gezar and the towns thereof, Shechem and also the towns thereof, and Gaza and the towns thereof, and by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Beth Sharon and her towns, and Tanakh and her towns, and Megiddo and her town, and Dor and her towns. In these dwelt the children of Joseph the son of Israel. Oh, and the son of Asher, Imnah, and Ishlah, and Ishiah, and Baiah, and Sarah their sister. And the sons of Baiah were Heber, and Mahaliel. Machiel is the father of Bizith. And Heber begat Jamphat, and Shomer, and Hotham, and Shua their sister. And the sons of Japash, Pesach, and Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the children of Japheth. The sons of Shamar, Ahi, Rogath, Jibah, and Aram. And the sons of his brother Halam, and Zophah, and Imnah, and Shelash, and Amnal. And the sons of Zophah, Suah, and Habner, and Shawal, and Bari, and Amath, and Bezar, and Had, and Shammah, and Shilath, and Ephra, and Berah. And these are the sons of Jether, Jepaniah, and Pisgah, and Erah. And the sons of Uah, and Arah, and Haniel, and Reziah. And all these are the children of Asher, heads of their father's house, the choice and mighty men of valor, and the princes in the number throughout their genealogies of them that were apt to war, and the battle was 20,006 men. Now Benjamin begat Bela, his firstborn, and Ashbel, and the second, Erah, the third, and Noah, the fourth, and Rapha, the fifth. And the sons of Bela were Adnar, and Gerah, and Abihud, and Ishbah, and Naaman, and Ahoah, and Gerah, and Shupam, and Haran. These are the sons of Ehud, which, the heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Geba, they removed them to Manahath, and Manaah, and Ai, and Gerah removed them, and begat Uzzah, and Ehud. And Shiram begat the children of the country of Moab. After them they sent them away, and Husham, Berah were his wives. And he begat Hodesh, his wife, and Joab, and Zebah, and Mishan, and Makkah, and Zuz, and Sekai, and Miriam. And these were his sons and the fathers. And Husham he begat Idhiub, and Elphal, and the sons of Elphal, Eber, and Misham, and Shamim, and built Ono and Lod with the towns thereof. Beriah and Shema, who were the heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Aaron, drove the inhabitants of Gath. And Ahio, Sheshnak, and Jemoth, and Zebdi, and Adar, and Michael, and Ispath, and Jonah, and Johah, and sons of Beriah, and Zebediah, and Mishallam, and Helzekah, and Heber, Ishmael also, Jezeli, and Joab, and the sons of Ephal, and Jacob, and Zeri, and Zabdi, and Elani, and Zilthali, and Eliel, and Abdini, and Bariah, and Shimnath, and the sons of Shema, and Ishpan, and Heber, and Elal, and Abon, and Zeri, and Hanan, and Elam, and Adoniah, and Ephadabiah, and Penuel, and the sons of Shashnak, and Shemri, and Shirai, and Ethiel, and Jerosh, and Elath, and Zeri, and the sons of Joham. These were the heads of the fathers of their generations, chief men, dwelt in Jerusalem. And Gibeon, and dwelt the fathers of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maachah. And his firstborn was Abdon, and Zur, and Kish, and Baal, and Nadab, and Gedor, and Aho, and Zachar, and Milcloth, and Shimei also dwelt with their brethren in Jerusalem over against them. And Ner begat Kish, and Kish begat Saul, and Saul begat Jonathan, and Jonathan Malchishua, and Adoniab, and Eshalbal. And the sons of Jonathan were Meriabal, and Meriabal begat Micah. And the sons of Micah were Pithon, Melch, Tira, and Ahaz. Ahaz begat Jedoniah, and Jedoah begat Amath, Azamath, Zimri, and Zimri begat Moza. Moza begat Benel, and Rapha was his son. Hey, Paul. Chronicles. Is what it is. And the sons of Elshak, and the brothers were Elam, firstborn, Joash, and the second, Elphah the third. And the sons of Uam were the mighty men of valor, archers, had many sons, and hundreds and 50, and all the sons of Benjamin. This is chapter 9, 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 1. So all Israel reckoned by genealogies, and behold, they were written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah, who were carried away to Babylon for their transgressions. Yikes. Now the first inhabitants that dwelt their possessions in their cities were the Israelites and the priests and the Levites and the Nethims. And Jerusalem dwelt the children of Judah and the children of Benjamin and the children of Ephraim and Manasseh. Uthai the son of Amub, and Omri the son of Imri, and the son of Bani, and the children of Perez and the son of Judah. And after the Shilonites, Asaiah, and the firstborn and his sons, and the sons of Zerah, Jeuel, and their brethren 690. And the sons of Benjamin, Shua, or Salu, the son of Meshulam, the son of Havdiah, the son of Hashua, and Ibanana, the son of Jeram, Elam, the son of Uzi, the son of Mitrai, the son of Meshulam, and the son of Sheshopina, and the Shephathiah, and the son of Reuel, and the son of Ibnah, and their brethren, according to all the generations, 956. All of these men were chief fathers in the house of their fathers. And the priests of Jedediah and Joab and Jason, and the Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, and the son of Meshulah, and the son of Zadok, and the children of Mathai, and Edhub, the ruler of the house of God. Adiah, the son of Jeroham, and the son of Pashur, the sons of Michal, the sons of Edal, sons of Jezreel, and Meshulam, and the sons of Meshmileth, and the sons of Emar, and their brethren, the heads of the house of their fathers, in the household, and 760 very able men for the work and service of the house of God. And of the Levites, Shimei, son of Hashbub, and the son of Azakam, and the son of Hashbilah, and the sons of Merani, Bakbakar, and Herash, and Gala, and Mathina, and Micah, the son of Zikri, and the son of Asaph, and Obadiah, the son of Shema, and the son of Galal, and the Jeduthun, and Bachriah, and the son of Asa, and the son of Alekna, and dwelt in the villages of the Netholites. And the porters were Shallum, and Akob, and Talmon, and Aham, and their brethren was Shallum was chief, and hitherto waited in the king's gate eastward. And there were porters in their companies of the children of Levi. Shallum was the son of Kor, and the son of Ibadasaph, and the son of Korah, and the brethren of the house of the father, the Korites, and they were over the work of the service, the keepers of the gates of the tabernacle, and their fathers being over the host of Jehovah, and were keepers of the entry. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, was the ruler over them in time past, and Jehovah was with him. Phinehas, big-time hero. He saved them from the plague by killing the wicked. And Zariah, the son of Meshullam, was the porter at the door of the tabernacle tabernacle of the congregation. All these which were chosen to be porters in the gates were 212. 212. These were reckoned by their genealogies in their villages, whom David and Samuel the seer did ordain in their office. All right, 212. Set in their office. So they and their children had oversight of the gates of the house of Jehovah, and namely the house of the tabernacle bywards. In 4 quarters they were porters towards the east, west, north, and south. Their brethren, which were in the villages, were to come after 7 days from the time to time with them. For these Levites were 4 chiefs, porters, were their set office, and over the chambers of the treasury of the house of God. And they lodged around about the house of God, because the charge was upon them, and the opening thereof in every morning, and pertained to them. And a certain of them had a charge in the ministering in the vessels, that they should bring them in and out by tale. Some of them were appointed to oversee the vessels and all the instruments of the sanctuary, and the fine flour and wine and oil, and the frankincense and the spices. Some of the sons of the priests made ointment of spices. And Mattha was one of the Levites, who was the firstborn of Shallum the Kohathite, who was set office over the things that were made in the pans. The other of their brethren, the sons of the Kohathites, were over the showbread, and to prepare it every Sabbath. And these are the singers and the chief fathers of the Levites, who, remaining in the chambers, were free, for they were employed in that work day and night. These chief fathers of the Levites were throughout their generations. These dwelt at Jerusalem, and in Gibeon, and dwelt the father of Gibeon, Jehiel, whose wife's name was Maacah. And his firstborn was Abdon, and Zur, and Kish, and Baal, and Ner, and Nadab, Gedor, and Ahio, and Zechariah, and Milcath. Milcath begat Shem, and also dwell with their brethren in Jerusalem against their brethren. And Ner begat Kish, and Kish begat Saul, and Saul begat Jonathan, and Malchishua, and Adenab, and Ishbaal. But the son of Jonathan was Meridab-Baal, and Meridab-Baal begat Micah. And the sons of Micah were Pithon, Melch, Zerah, and Ahaz. Ahaz begat Jerah, Jerah begat Emeth, Zebath, and Zimri begat Moza. Moza begat Bina, and Rephaniah, and his son, and Elish, and his son, and Aziel, his son. Aziel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Azaracham, Borku, Ishmael, Shirash, Obadiah, Hanan, and these were the sons of Aziel. Okay, now we're at 1 Chronicles 10. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell down slain at Mount Gilboa. We already heard about this. This is a retelling of this. And the Philistines followed hard after Saul and after his sons. And the Philistines slew Jonathan. Poor Jonathan. And Adenab and Malchishua and the sons of Saul. And the battle went sore against Saul, and the archers hit him, and he was wounded of the archers. Then said Saul to his armor-bearer, "Draw thy sword and thrust me through, where lest thou the uncircumcised come and abuse me." But his armor-bearer would not, for he was sore afraid. So Saul took a sword and fell upon it. And when his armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he fell likewise on the sword and died. And Saul died, and his 3 sons all died together. And when the men of Israel were in the valley, they saw and they fled, and they saw his sons were dead, and they forsook their cities and fled. And the Philistines came and dwelt in them. And it came to pass on the morrow, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, that they found Saul and his sons fallen in Mount Gilboa. And they had stripped him, and they took his head and his armor, and sent it into the land of the Philistines round about, to carry the tidings unto their idols and to their people. And when they put his armor in the house of their gods, and fastened his head to the temple of Dagon. And then all the Jabesh Gilead and heard, Dagon. Dagon is that fish god. Dagon, the fish god. That's where those the hats come. The the bishops wear in the Catholic churches. Those are those like the fish head Dagon hats. And when all Jabesh Gilead heard that the Philistines had done to Saul, they arose, all valiant men, and took away the body of Saul and the bodies of his son, and brought them back to Jabesh, and buried their bones under the oak in Jabesh, and fasted 7 days. So Saul died for his transgressions, which he committed against Jehovah, even against the word of Jehovah, which he kept not. Which he kept not. Also for asking counsel of the one that had a familiar spirit to inquire of it. He went to a soothsayer, a witch, to drum up Samuel. And inquire not of Jehovah. Therefore he slew him and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse. That's 1 Samuel 15 is what he was just talking about. 1 Samuel 15 is what he was just talking about. Huge chapter. And Samuel hath said, hath Jehovah a great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of Jehovah? Does he want your sacrifices and your burnt offerings? No, he wants you to obey him. Behold, to obey is better than to sacrifice, and to hearken better than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as of the sin of witchcraft and stubbornness, as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Jehovah, he has also rejected thee from being king. Cost him his life. What's the difference between Saul and David? When Saul transgressed, he said, I'm having a sacrifice for Jehovah. I listened. Wrong answer. David goes, oh dear, I need to repent. God, don't take your spirit from me. Poor in spirit and contrite heart. That's what he's looking for, folks. All right, I love you. That means we obey his word, not the traditions of man. Saul was afraid of his people. All those people wanted to have a big party because they just went and slayed all the Amalekites. All right. It's time to wise up. It's getting close, folks. I love you.